It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Kettle's just boiled. It means we got another pot review to do. This time is a bit of a pot rice. It's by Levi Roots and it's a Caribbean coconut rice. Described as a Caribbean seasoned rice with coconut milk, herbs and a chili kick. So, get the lid off. Oh, it's that kind of funny rice stuff again. Let me get it. It's a little bit like oh, what do they call it? Cocoa Pops. That's the one. Right, here's the kettle. Here's the rice. Gotta get on my tiptoes now to get everything. Let's step back a bit. Right, we're up to the line. So what we do, leave it there. I might give it a stir actually. Give it a stir first. Oh, it got me in the eye. Oh, great. Oh yeah, chilli in the eye. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Blimey. I need to explain. I didn't go away for 5 minutes to get chili out of my eye, I promise. I went away for 5 minutes to let this Caribbean rice pot cook. So, they said to put the lid on, give it a stir. Whoa, I gotta be honest with you guys. Oh, that looks good. It's like a pinky colour with these little bits of herbs in there. I've had this rice before. It's a strange. It's like it's been hydrated or something. It's like it's had all the. It's been cooked, then it's had all of the moisture taken out of it, and now you're re-adding the moisture with the hot water. Doesn't taste. It hasn't got the texture of proper boiled rice. What did I have? I had a... Oh, it'll come to me. The rice pot thing from Naked Rice, that's the one. That was okay. It's like this new hybrid type pot dish thing. So, as I've mentioned before, I'm really enjoying this new resurgence of putting everything in a pot with hot water, but making it kind of the quality much better. I found the last year or two, the qualities of noodles especially, and these pot rices has gone from being just your super noodles and your pot noodles, you know, spending years eating beef and tomato, like, oh, you know, another beef and tomato for my lunch on a building site in January, to actually having some sweet chili and all sorts of different ramen noodles now you can get in a pot. So I'm happy for the new style of, or the resurgence of these pot foods. He suggested maybe to add some kidney beans to this. I haven't got time to add kidney beans to this, or some peas or something. Added to some chicken cooked on the side with his reggae sauce. What was it? So coconut milk, herbs and a chili kick. I'm hoping for the chili kick, I gotta be honest. There's a look at the noodle. The rice. It's in a pot, see? There's a look at the rice. Here we go. Yeah, got that kind of more of a stewed rice consistency. It's a little bit chewy. You know, it was rice sometime in its life, and now it's something a little bit different. But, as I mentioned, it fills a hole. It fills a gap. And if you're like me, and you used to eat a lot of cheese sandwiches on building sites or eat cheese sandwiches at work, and you get sick of the sight of a cheese sandwich, there's always something like this to mix things up. And it's relatively cheap. I picked this up in a pound stretcher for something like 50p. It was a ridiculous price for this. Chili kick. I'm shoveling this down now, looking for that chili kick. There's a little bit of a burn on the back of the palate here. It's more herby and spice. It's more herby than, like it's got some oregano or something in there, than just plain out spicy. But the more I'm eating it, the more the spice is kicking in. I had some chili just now. See if I can find some chili for you guys. The bit of chili I had is gone now, I've eaten it. There we go, found some. You see that? A little bit of chili. My life has changed somewhat. I've got to look at this on the two ends of the scale. Sometimes in life, when you're working, all you have is possibly a kettle, in a canteen, and a microwave. Two things. People in business totally understand that, and they go away and they try and dream up a lovely lunch at a reasonable price that you can knock up using a kettle or a microwave. In this case, this pot rice. As I just mentioned, my life's changed a little bit now, whereas I do a lot more on YouTube. It means I'm home a lot more. I could knock up, I could get a tin of coconut milk, knock up some coconut rice, add some spice, a bit of chili, maybe a Thai green curry, something like that. And the rice would taste an awful lot. The consistency of the rice would taste like rice should taste. So, 50p. I'm not going to complain, I'm not going to grumble. If I probably paid a premium for this, I don't know, like £2, maybe when it first came out, maybe paid £2, I think I'd be a little bit disappointed with what I have for my money. I'd probably go to a sandwich shop or a supermarket if I had one nearby and purchase a sandwich from the supermarket for £2. I'm kind of like this with it. Really enjoying it. Then thinking the rice is not... It's the consistency of the rice really that's letting it down. And you could see with the Naked rice, if ever that company, Naked, they make Naked soup, Naked noodle, Naked rice. If there's ever a product that's on offer, on sale, it's always the rice, and it's always knocked down to about 50p. And it's the same consistency rice as this here, and it's the same as this. I picked this up in a bargain shop, in a pound shop for 50p. So what I'm trying to get at here is maybe the public are not taken to this kind of slight, strange rice consistency that they've come up with here in this pot dish. Let's rate it. For 50p, I am not going to complain. Absolutely not going to complain. Bit of hot water, job done, 4 minutes, I got myself a meal. Mentioned the restrictions sometimes in your life. If you had this for cheap, bargain, job done, you're not going to complain. On the other hand, if you're at home a lot, you could probably buy a tin of coconut milk for £1, got some rice in the cupboard, knock it all together, a bit of herbs, bit of spices. Again, you can make a bigger batch of it and the rice will taste a lot more like rice should taste. And you could probably store some away for the next day and that sort of thing, or make a big curry out of it, you know, that sort of thing. So if you're flexible, if you've got a lot of time, probably not bother with this. If you haven't got a lot of time and it's cheap, it's no complaints. It's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.